Cultural diversity and globalization. Cultural diversity refers to the wide range of traditions, beliefs, values, languages, arts, and customs that different groups of people bring into the world. Every society has its own way of understanding life, shaped by its history, geography, religion, and social structure. Globalization, on the other hand, is the increasing connection between people across the planet through trade, travel, technology, media, and communication. When these two forces meet, they create constant interaction that shapes the way people live, think, and relate to one another. Understanding this relationship helps us see how cultures are changing in the modern world and how individuals navigate these changes in their daily lives. Globalization has made the world more connected than ever before. A person sitting in one country can easily watch movies from another, eat food from another, buy clothes designed elsewhere, and communicate with someone across the world in seconds. This flow of ideas and goods has opened doors for people to experience different cultures without leaving their homes. Music, fashion, language, and entertainment now cross borders freely, creating a sense that the world is becoming a shared space. Young people often grow up influenced by global trends, mixing them with their local traditions in creative ways. However, cultural diversity reminds us that humans are not identical. People live in different ways, value different things, and express themselves through unique customs. In a world shaped by globalization, these differences become more visible. Some people embrace this openness with enthusiasm, feeling that it brings learning and connection. Others may feel challenged when their traditional ways of life seem overshadowed by outside influences. This tension is one of the central issues sociologists study when examining globalization and diversity. One of the positive outcomes of globalization is cultural exchange. When people are exposed to different cultures, they often borrow ideas, foods, art forms, and practices that they find inspiring. This exchange encourages appreciation rather than fear. International festivals, global sports events, and online cultural communities allow people to celebrate diversity. Through these interactions, individuals develop broader perspectives, realizing that no culture has all the answers and that learning from others enriches life. Yet globalization can also lead to cultural homogenization. This happens when powerful cultures spread so widely that smaller cultures struggle to survive. Global companies, entertainment industries, and fashion brands often originate from a few powerful nations. Their products shape what people watch, wear, and admire. As a result, local languages may decline, traditional clothing may disappear, and older customs may be practiced less often. Some societies fear that globalization may erase their cultural identity if they do not actively protect it. Cultural inequality is another concern. Not all cultures have the same ability to spread their values. Wealthier nations influence global media, education, and technology more strongly. This creates an imbalance where certain cultural practices become dominant while others remain invisible. Groups that feel threatened may resist global influences by preserving their languages, promoting traditional arts, or forming cultural rights movements. These efforts show that people value their heritage and do not want to lose it in the wave of global change. However, globalization does not only harm cultural diversity. It can also help preserve it. Digital tools allow minority communities to record their stories, teach their languages online, and share their traditions with global audiences. Indigenous activists use social media to protect their rights. Governments establish heritage centers and cultural festivals to keep traditions alive. International organizations support endangered languages, music, and crafts. When used wisely, globalization becomes a tool for cultural protection rather than destruction. Another important process is cultural hybridization. This occurs when cultural elements combine to create something new. Fusion foods, global fashion mixes, world music, and blended art styles are examples of hybrid culture. People enjoy these mixtures because they bring fresh experiences without erasing old traditions. Hybridization shows that culture is not static. It changes with time and adapts to new circumstances while keeping its essence alive. Identity is also shaped by globalization. In the past, a person's identity was largely tied to their village, tribe, or nation. Today, people can have layered identities. They may feel connected to their local culture, but also to global communities through music, sports, education, or online interests. This creates a sense of global citizenship, where someone feels part of the world rather than only part of a single region. While this can be empowering, it can also cause confusion when local expectations clash with global influences. Young people often face this conflict as they navigate between tradition and modern identity. Education is crucial in managing cultural diversity in a globalized world. When students learn about different cultures, they develop empathy and respect. Schools that teach global history, literature, and art help students understand the world beyond their own borders. At the same time, schools that teach local culture strengthen identity and pride. Balanced education reduces prejudice and allows people to interact meaningfully with others from different backgrounds. Globalization is a complex force. It brings opportunities for creativity, learning, and connection. But it also risks weakening local cultures and creating inequalities. The goal is not to stop globalization but to guide it in a way that respects diversity. Societies should protect their traditions while remaining open to positive cultural exchange. Cultural diversity gives depth and beauty to human life, and globalization gives people the chance to share that beauty with others. In the end, cultural diversity and globalization shape each other. Diversity gives richness to globalization, while globalization gives visibility to diversity. When both are balanced, the world becomes a place where differences are valued and understood rather than feared. Recognizing this helps us build a future where people can connect globally without losing the unique identity that makes their culture special. If you enjoyed this explanation and want to support more educational content, please like this video and subscribe to the channel.